mess with justice.
Hey there guys, Concatron here, and welcome back to another discussion video on the channel, where today I'll be discussing the best place to buy Skylanders. So there are several different websites and ways that you can buy Skylanders. So I'll be going over some of the biggest sites and seeing if they're any good for Skylanders, what they're good for, what they're bad for, and stuff like that. So I'm going to start with Amazon just because that's like the only place that I could buy them for a while before I started branching out, or just because I didn't know about other sites. And let me tell you, Amazon is not the best place if you're just trying to get the Skylander. Now, Amazon could be a good place if you're trying to buy it new in box or something like that, or buy things in bulk, I suppose, because I got a Elite Ghost Roaster for like 20 bucks. This is the pretty decent condition, and that's like 10 bucks under retail, so that was pretty good. You can find good deals, but if you're trying to get a like chase variants for the most part and expensive Skylanders, you want to buy from Amazon. But smaller Skylanders that just you could get cheaper everywhere else, especially out of box ones. Don't bother. So overall, Amazon, not the best place. eBay, on the other hand, is where I would go for that kind of stuff. eBay, you can find, well, there's eBay and then eBay UK, it doesn't really matter. But eBay is a great place, especially if you're trying to buy, if you're brand new and you're trying to buy bulk, big lots in bulk. Because you can get really good deals on that, and you can bargain prices of it, which is what I do. And then occasionally you can find some really good deals on new and box stuff, just like Amazon, because I got an Elite Boomer there for about 20 bucks. It was in amazing condition, and again, like 10 bucks under retail. But eBay is definitely where I would go to buy out-of-box things, more or less. But overall, eBay is a pretty, out of 10, I'd put a solid 7, you know? So this next one I'm going to be going over is really only if you're in the US, and you might know who I'm talking about, and that's going to be the Skylanders character list, or SCL Matt. He has the guy who runs Skylanders character list has a YouTube channel where he unboxes everything on camera, so you know exactly what you're getting. He buys these huge lots from eBay, and then puts them up for really good prices. Of course, like I said, he only ships to US currently. I don't know when that'll change. But he only really sells out-of-box things. If it's in-box, most of the time it goes to the auction where you can auction it off, because he doesn't really know things like that, but hey. So that's a really good option if you are US. So those are like the 3 big websites, but I have yet to go over the single best way to get your Skylanders, and that is going to be locally. Out-of-box, in-box, doesn't matter. Check Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, anything like that, local video game stores. That is going to be where you're going to find the best items, more or less, or at least on average. That is going to be where you found your best items. Most of the time it's going to be out-of-box, especially at used video game stores. But like on Craigslist, you can find lots and stuff. You do have to... Most of the time, you do have to go and pick them up in person, which is why it's local, which is really the only drawback, but you can find some really good stuff on there. I haven't really tried it out, except for used video game stores, but my main one that I went to stopped accepting Skylanders and sold them all away to someone else to replace it. Really just Toys to Life in general, they sold it all away about a year ago. Which is why I've turned to online to do all of my Skylander shopping. Otherwise, I'd still be going to that store. So that's my basic understanding of where the best place to buy Skylanders is. As a recap, Amazon is good for the more expensive new in-box Skylanders, like Chase variants. eBay is good for out-of-box Skylanders and buying things in big lots. And if you're just trying to complete one Skylander in your collection, SCL Skylanders character list is really good for out-of-box stuff. That's what I was thinking. Out-of-box things. What the drawback of only shipping to the U.S. currently. Don't know when it's changed. And the single best way to get anything is shop locally, like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and stuff like that. So, that's all I have to say on this matter. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.